Oh shoot, did we win? Hold on a second. We just got like $275. What happened? Where's Heather? Where's our hen? Hello? Hi everyone, it's Ketchy, aka OBiGem. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to be notified of all future videos. And if you like what you see, please do hit the like button so I can keep making content just like this. So we are here with another episode of my Cottage Living Let's Play, The Simple Life. And we are actually at the Finchwick Chicken Fair. So a little bit happened while I was playing, just a tiny bit off screen. So if you guys can recall, Miss Heiress here kind of had like a really bad last episode. You know, she thought that her dad was kidding about them having to live out here in the countryside, and he was not, and she wasn't making any friends, and she wasn't really getting the hang of this. So I think she kind of hit like a real low point, because Tiara's really been taking to this country living. I mean, Tiara's kind of really figured this out, and while I was playing the bit off screen, Tiara actually found out that she is actually really good at fishing. So she got Heiress to go with her to fish a little bit, and while they were fishing, they were able to meet a couple people, or at least Tiara was. And Heiress wasn't really loving the fishing, but Tiara's like a natural angler, so that was an interesting find. And the other thing is, even though Tiara hasn't really been vocal about it, she's been feeling really confident about this farming stuff. She actually is starting to like getting up early in the morning, tending to the plants, and she feels like she really has a knack for it. Actually, if we go into Tiara's little information panel as far as her traits, I actually discovered, just based on how she was reacting to farming and fishing, all that she actually does have a natural green thumb. So that's probably why she's been taking so well to it, and it's something she never would have discovered at all if they had stayed in Del Sol Valley, which is actually really cool. And I don't know, I think this is what's been helping Tiara to really come out of her shell and step into her own, instead of just being Heiress's little sidekick. But as a result of that, Heiress has been feeling like she's been left a little bit in the dust by Tiara. She's like, I'm used to being the queen bee, the one that Tiara always is like following behind and following my lead, and she's not been doing that. It just seems like everyone in this town seems to be way more interested in taking to her over me, and it's such a foreign concept for her. It's actually made her, unfortunately, a bit lonely. But as a result of that, she has actually been taking very good care of Heather here. She kind of gets up in the morning and she has conversations with her, because since Tiara's been kind of really stepping into her own and finding her way individually, it's left Heiress with not really anyone to talk to, so she's been talking to Heather. So she actually really loves Heather, and Heather's kind of been a little bit of her little friend here. So at the Finchwick Fair here, you can enter your chickens. So I had Heiress go ahead and take Heather and enter her, and Heiress was like, Tiara, we should do this thing. Like, I think Heather could win. And Tiara's like, I don't know, Heiress. Like, we haven't been farming long. I don't know if we actually have a shot at this. And Heiress is like, okay, well, we might not have a shot, but we'll never know unless we try. Let's just give it a shot. You should enter some of Heather's eggs too. And she's like, okay, but don't be surprised if we don't win. So I actually have Tiara over here. She is taking a wee at the toilet right now, but when she comes back, she's going to go ahead and enter one of Heather's eggs. I don't think we'll win, because you know, they are really new at all of this. I'd be shocked if they won anything. But just to give you guys an update on our errand for Miss Agatha, the errand we started last episode has been kind of annoying, because I thought that it was going to be fast, but it was not. We did all the things, and now Agatha apparently wants a personalized dessert delivered to her on top of everything else. Like, I feel like this is way more work than it's worth. But since neither Heiress or Tiara have much of a cooking skill, I just had her order a pie. from courtesy of Little Miss Sam's food delivery service. I wanted to use the Zoomers since that came with the pack, but they don't have a wide variety of food options apparently out the box, which is annoying, but we'll forget that. And so she has that in her inventory. She either has it in inventory or we put that in the fridge. I think I put it in the fridge. So the next time we see Agatha, which she is right here, so I might actually get the pie out the fridge and then have her give that to us. To her, hopefully we'll get our money because, like, girl, we need our money. But we're gonna go ahead and get them started. Like, I want to see what this Finchwick Fair is about because I think this is the first time we're experiencing any of the fairs in Henford-on-Bagley, so I'll be excited for that. But I'm gonna have Heiress just talk to a little Heather here and keep her spirits up and make sure that she does well during the, this contest. So luckily, Tiara ran into Agatha on the way back to the fair to turn in the egg to be judged, and she's like, let me try and deliver this dessert and maybe she'll give us our money. So she's like, hi Agatha, how are you? And Agatha's like, I'm doing well. And she's like, well, I figured I'd give you this dessert, as return for all those errands I ran for you. And Agatha, I'm seeing, looks a little bit pleased about that pie. So she's like, yeah, how about that money? And she's like, yeah, here is 192 simoleons, which it looks like she gave us extra money. She gave us extra money because I think it was supposed to be 175 we got for that. But the message from the gnomes be any clearer, love is in the air, or at least it will be once I sprinkle a little of my matchmaking magic. Perk up, my dear. We're in this together now. Come see me again when you're ready for our next undertaking. Oh, I will, Miss Agatha, if it means we're going to get paid more. So as you can see, we're doing a little bit better in the money situation. It could be better, but my plan for keeping track of their 1 million simoleon goal is every 1,000 simoleons we make, I want them to open up a SNB bank account, and then we'll just bank every 1,000 we make until we get to our goal. Obviously, we're not at our first 1,000 yet, but we will get there. Oh, and it looks like Heiress is finally, trying to be friendly with the town folks. She's like, I'm so excited to see how well Heather does in the contest. And she's like, your chicken or your hen looks so happy and well taken care of. And she's like, thank you. Ooh, how is this spoiled? Oh no, we have a spoiled egg. Well, I guess we'll go with this one because it's not spoiled. But she's like, it looks like Heiress is not feeling the greatest, but I think she's just really excited to see how Heather does. And look, she's getting into the spirit of this place. She's like, look, I'm going to show Tiara that I can be good at farming too. So she decided to water this fruit tree over here. Yes, okay, I guess Jackson does not like fitness. I'm so sick of these pop-ups for other people who are not in my household. And she's scoping out the competition. She's all like, it looks like we've got quite the competition, Heather, with these black roosters. But right now, Heather's the only hen, so maybe she has a chance. Let's see how, everybody is cleaning up full and content. So I guess it's just going to depend on, who likes who. But Heiress sees that the mayor is the one judging, so she's like, let me try and get to know her, maybe. Oh my gosh, these pop-ups. She's like, let me try and get to know the mayor, and maybe that will help our chances. She's like, my name's Heiress. It's so nice to meet you. You're the mayor, right? She's like, yes, I am. I am loving your enthusiasm here. And she's like, I'm just really excited to see if my hen wins. Her name is Heather, and she's right over there. And she's like, well, I hope that Heather does well. I'm still judging, so who's to say who will win at this point? But I really do appreciate your enthusiasm, Heiress. It's Heiress, right? She's like, yes, that is my name. And she's all like, Heiress, just so you know, this over here is my son. His name is Rahul. You guys should get to know each other. And Heiress is like, hi, Rahul. How old are you? And he's like, I just turned 16. Heiress is all like, red alert, minor, not someone I should flirt with.
Nope.
So it looks like we might have a shot at this egg thing. It looks like one of the judges, which is someone we met earlier. His name is Xavier Hillman. And he said that this choco egg on the end here looks sad and it might be cracked. So I'm like, okay, that's great for us because that's not our egg. Our egg is the regular egg over here. So hopefully that works. Tiara is, ooh, God, my eyes, an unattractive say. Who is she saying that she thinks is unattractive? Oh my gosh. But I'm probably going to have Miss Tiara here take a quick nap on the bench because her energy is just about... She's been working very hard lately, so she deserves a power nap. But I'm so proud of Heiress. She's trying so hard. She's still talking to the mayor and her son, and she's still trying to talk to a lot of the other people in the town who are at this festival. She's like, look, if Tiara doesn't want to be BFFs and hang out all the time because she wants to try and be her own queen bee, then I've got to make sure that I have some friends and allies here of my own, and you know, I'm not going to get left behind and left in the dust. I'm probably going to try and have her use the bathroom. The girlfriend's going to pee her pants. So Tiara decided to say hello to the mayor as well. She's like, hi, my name's Tiara. I think you met my friend Heiress a little bit ago. Like, I hope she was nice to you. And she's like, yeah, she shows so much energy and enthusiasm. She's like, well, that's great to hear. She and I are both new here. And, you know, Heiress hasn't really gotten into the farming spirit yet. And she's like, oh, really? Well, I mean, you know, she seemed like she was getting into it to me. So, you know, maybe she's really just acclimated. She's like, yeah, I mean, I was able to jump right into this thing. I just worry about her and how she might come off to everybody here because I know farming's a big deal here. She's like, oh, well, you know, I just didn't get that impression. So it was kind of a little bit nasty that Tiara was kind of talking a little bit down on her friend to the mayor, but like Tiara's kind of feeling her loins a little bit. Her and Heiress, I think, need to have a conversation and get back on the same page, because I think they've kind of developed a bit of a rift from them being here, and I think a lot of that has to do with Tiara stepping out into her own and Heiress not stepping up to the plate right away and still being in that Del Sol Valley mindset. So I'm hopeful that they'll be able to, you know, get back on the same page, because it'd be sad for them to kind of end up like, you know, frenemies. We don't want that for them.
2 seconds later.
Oh shoot, did we win? Hold on a second. We just got like $275. What happened? Where's Heather? Where's our hen? Hello? Oh, okay, let's read our notifications. Congratulations, your chicken. Heather won! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for her. Heather won. I mean, there weren't that many entries, but... and we did have the only hen, so I'm proud of us. I think, Heiress went to go use the bathroom, so she kind of missed Heather's win a little bit, but we'll fill her in. Be sure to prepare for next week's Finchwick Garden Fair. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Heather won. Heiress has unlocked the recipe for chocolatey treats. Information about the chocolatey treat animal treat has been added to Heiress's notebook. Open her notebook to learn more. So it looks like Heiress's entry of Heather won us. What? We got second place? Finchwick Fair, 1 pumpkin stew, 1 second place chicken competition. Oh, okay, well, we didn't win, but we placed. Your chicken won second place. How did I miss that? So she got second. Who won first? Okay, well, we got something. We got a second place ribbon. I think our egg just got a participation reward. I don't think we won anything. Tiara has unlocked the recipe for chocolatey. Okay, so that's what Tiara unlocked, the chocolatey treat. Okay, so now I think we can make choco eggs, which is cool. Did the egg win anything? We just got a participation reward for the egg, so our egg won nothing. Okay, got it. So, like, that's such a good thing. Like, oh my gosh. Tiara's all like, oh, like, are you serious? We like, Heather won something? And the mayor's like, yes, I was quite impressed with your friend's, enthusiasm, and your hen, Heather, she was quite the show. So, Tiara's a little bit surprised. She's like, wow, like, honestly, I've kind of left the whole Heather situation to Heiress, and I just assumed that, like, she wasn't taking things seriously, but I guess I was wrong. And she's feeling a little bit sore because she's like, I've been taking this farming thing seriously from the beginning, and the egg I entered just got a participation award, but then Heiress's hen entry got second place. So I think she's feeling a little bit insecure again, because she's like, well, look at me being second fiddle again. I thought I was stepping up to be, like, the queen bee here because Heiress was the queen bee in Del Sol Valley, but you know, now she got the second place ribbon, so she's feeling a little bit of a type of way. Tiara made it back to their little cottage, and Heiress is like, oh, you're back so soon? I thought the fair was still going on. And Tiara's like, no, it just ended. And so Heiress is like, oh, so, I mean, did we do okay? And she's all like, well, I mean, it's like I told you, we're new to this, so, you know, it wasn't so easy for us to win like that. And she's like, oh, so we didn't win? And, you know, Tiara's all like, no, I mean, look, I was able to butter up the mayor a little bit. You kind of left a bad impression, but I think she felt sorry for you a little bit. She gave you like a second place prize. She's all like, second place? I mean, that's not bad, right? And Tiara's like, yeah, but imagine like if you didn't leave such a bad impression, we could have gotten first. She's like, yeah, I guess, but I mean, second place, that's still something, right? And she's like, I guess, Heiress, but you should try harder. Like I mentioned, you left a bad impression with the mayor. So as you can see, like Tiara didn't tell Heiress the truth. She didn't want to tell Heiress that, you know, the mayor really liked her and that was part of the reason why she got that second place. Because she's like, if I tell Heiress that, then she'll get a big head and I'll be back to being second fiddle in this friendship again. And I don't want that. Like, I need for her to continue to be showing me some respect because I like how that's been making me feel lately. So she kind of told a fib, and that wasn't very kind of her. But, I mean, I think on the other side of things, it didn't really impact Heiress that well, that like, hey, maybe I said something that impacted our place with Heather in the competition. She's like, second place though, like if I work harder I can get first place and then I could be like the queen of this place, because that's where her head is at right now. She's kind of a little bit too tired to read through the lines right now and figure out that Tiara is trying to knock her down a peg. So we're gonna let her go ahead and take a bath real quick because she smells, and Tiara's gonna head to bed. We will catch them in the AM. So it is bright early in the morning in Henford-on-Bagley, and Heiress actually got up early and started making some breakfast. Tiara saw her is like, oh, she better not burn the house down. But luckily for her, Heiress is making a salad and you can't burn the house down with that. But she's like, let me go ahead and I'll head out to the garden and, you know, make sure everything's doing well. And it looks like she is going to do some weeding. She is not feeling the best. She's feeling a little bit uncomfortable. So it looks like she's going to start with collecting some eggs. Whatever she could do in her uncomfortable mood. She may just need to eat something first to get out of that mood. So Tiara decided to come in and get some breakfast real quick because she was not feeling so great. She needed some food in her tank to kind of be in the mood to start doing some more farming. She decided to have some of the salad that Heiress made, even though this girl made the whole salad and then went and got herself a piece of watermelon. Do not ask questions, just allow this to happen. But anyway, Heiress is all like, Tiara, you know, do you like the salad I put together? And she's like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. It's a salad, Heiress. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that. She's like, I know, but you know how I messed up the first time. I was really proud of myself that I made this work. Tiara's like, that's great, Heiress. And Heiress is all like, Tiara, are you mad at me? Did I do something? It just feels like the last couple days you've just been in a mood with me and short with me, and you know, you and I are supposed to be best friends. And Tiara's all like, look, Heiress, I'm not mad at you. I was a little bit frustrated at first because you weren't helping with farming, but you know, I guess, I don't know, I can't explain it. And Heiress is like, look, I just want to make sure we're good. You're my best friend. You are my oldest friend here. And it'll be pretty miserable here if you're not talking to me. Like, I've been feeling a little bit lonely lately. And Tiara's like, look, Heiress, I'm sorry if I've been a little bit short and I made you feel lonely. That's not my intention. You really are my best friend. It's just, you know, like I said, it's hard to explain. It just feels like when we were in Del Sol Valley, it felt like you were always the one center stage. And I don't know, for the first time and forever, I feel like I'm finally taking center stage at something. And I don't want to lose that feeling. And I was like, look, I get it. I understand. Like, you don't have to, you know, be afraid to tell me that. Look, I'll start pulling my weight more. It was just like, don't shut me out. Like, I really have been feeling lonely. And Tiara's like, look, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. I'll try. And Heiress is like, I'm just glad that we were able to work this out. I just, you know, again, you're my best friend, Tiara. I don't want to lose you. So with that, I think the two of them are on okay terms again, and they're both gonna start getting back into the farming mood. Look, the fact that they are dealing with these plants and their PJs is a whole vibe. I'm about it, but but you know, we'll see how things go. And just to let you guys know, because I forgot to bring it up earlier in the episode because it didn't come up, but I did put them both in a club, and I named it the Country Divas because I figured that would be what they would name their farming club. The little diamond little icon there for their club. But I put in here some farming activities for them, and I just been leaving the club active for them. And this is just to help them up their skills a little bit faster and more efficiently while they're out here, and which will definitely help them along the ride to their road to 1 million simoleons. And it's not cheating because it's a game mechanic. But right now I'm probably gonna, we've got 953 club perks, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what we can buy to help them further in their goal. So let us see what we can add. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the fishing boost. Wait, hold on. Do we have? Let me check and see if we've got the farming boost or the gardening boost first, because I want to give that to them first, and then we'll give them the different boosts. Okay, so we didn't have the gardening boost, so we're gonna give that to them. And I think we still have enough points to give them the fishing boost, so I'm going to give them that too. And then what else can we buy with 100 points? I'm going to go ahead and give them the focus boost because I think that helps with upping the gardening skill, so they will get that too. So that is all we're going to add as far as club perks right now. And depending on who they meet as friends, I might have them invite other people in town to the Country Divas. You know, both Tiara and Heiress are snobs, so they're going to be pretty selective on who they're going to let into their group. And I do have it set to invite only so that people can just invite themselves into this, but we will see how it goes. But we're going to go ahead and have them continue their day harvesting and farming and selling. Oh, and also, since they got a good amount of money from winning second place in the Finchwick Fair, and then the money they got from Agatha for those errands, I did buy them at the sales table, so I'm probably going to have them start selling their honey here instead of selling to the inventory, so I'm excited about that. So now that we have a little bit more money, I'm actually going to have them buy a rooster now, and I'm hoping that we can breed this rooster with Heather, and then we can have little chickies. So let's go ahead and get a rooster. And I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna wake us up in the morning, but you know, it happened already. We're good. These bugs are something fierce. Oh, Heiress, always getting stung by these bees. But yeah, she's been spraying these for a while, and these bugs just won't leave our crops alone. I don't know what to tell them. But they're both going to keep trying, I guess. Oh, Tiara spraying bugs is a whole vibe. So we've got two different things going on right now. Decided to have Heiress stock the yard sale table to start the yard sale to sell our honey. And I also sent Tiara to the market to sell their harvestables. And we got this gnome from... We either got it from finishing the errand or from the fair as a reward. In any case, it's worth 310 simoleons, so it's going away. We do not need this, and that's going to help us out a lot, so we're going to go ahead and sell the rest of our stuff. So we got 352 simoleons from that, which is amazing. Most of that's from that gnome, which is fine, but hopefully we can start growing some higher value crops, because this whole $50 to $60 yield thing is not going to get us to our goal anytime soon. So it looks like old Matthias has come to our sales table here, and Heiress is going to turn on the charm here to try and get him to buy some of this honey. No, none of it is good quality, but that doesn't matter. She is turning on the flirt, and it looks like he is being very receptive, but we need you to actually... Oh, it looks like he bought! It worked! And Heiress is looking like, oh yeah, works every time. So I'm really proud of her. I feel like she's really starting to work her personality into this world here and use it to her benefit, because that sure definitely got that honey sold. Oh, she sold another. Oh, Heiress, we love to see it. Ooh, she's doing so well. So I'm so proud of Heiress. She's really turning on the charm here. Well, mostly turning on the flirt, but turning on the charm here. She sold like I think 4 jars of that poor quality honey based on her charm alone, and that is gonna do well for us. I'm so proud of her. So it looks like Heiress is really starting to take a liking to this girl here. Her name is Wiki. Last name I can't pronounce. I might change her name because it sounds like a name from Solani, and we're in Henford-on-Bagley. What? Byron, why are you out here? I have to tell Byron to go back to the hut. But we'll probably give her a makeover because it looks like she is starting to be good friends with Heiress. Oh, nice! So while I've been having Heiress do the yard sale, I've had Tiara come out here and fish, and she caught like a 50 simoleon salmon. We love to see it. Oh my gosh, my girls are making me proud today. But Heiress is really starting to take a liking to Wiki. She's all like, you're the first person since I've been here who's been like really truly like genuinely kind to me. And she's like, no way. And so I think I'm gonna have Heiress invite her to Country Divas. Oh, she can't invite people? Oops, I guess Tiara is the only one who can invite people. Heiress is like, I really want to invite you to me and my friend's club, the Country Divas, but, Tiara is the club leader, and she's the one who kind of has, the ability to invite people. And she's like, oh, I mean, that's okay, I guess. She's like, but don't worry, I'll ask my friend later if she'll invite you. I'm sure she will. You seem pretty cool. And she's like, well, that sounds amazing. But Heiress is all like, you should totally hang out, though, because, you're tons of fun. And they're just really getting on together. They're just talking and joking around. And I love this for Heiress, She's making another friend. We love to see it. Oh, and it looks like Heiress's mom, Lana, is missing her. She's like, hey, sweetie, you want to come over? Got anyone to introduce us to? And the funny thing is, if this was, a few days ago, Heiress would have jumped at a chance to jump into a taxi and head home and spend time with her mom. But she's like, you know what? I am trying to show my worth here, and I think I should really give this place a chance. I can make my own money. I can show that I am worth the name of Remington and earn this millions and millions before coming home. So she's like, Mom, I miss you too, but I think I will, stay here a little bit while, and then maybe I'll visit you sometime later once I've really settled in. So she's gonna tell her mom no. Meanwhile, while Heiress was making friends with Wiki, Tiara actually ran into Celia King while she was fishing. She's all like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. So she invited Celia here to fish with her. She's like, how are you, Celia? And she's like, I could be better. I'm not one for summer. The heat gets to me. And Tiara's like, I know what you mean. Like, I like to be in air conditioning when it's hot during the summer, too. It's getting to me, too. And she's like, you don't say. And she's all like, but, how are you? Like, have you been living in this area long? And Celia's like, honestly, not really. I decided to make this place my fresh start. So I've been trying to really learn farming and fishing and all of the things that this area has to offer. And Tiara says, no way, like, the same here. Me and my friend Heiress are new to the area, and I'm still trying to figure everything out. I think I'm starting to get a hang of things, but, I'm still having to adjust some. She's like, well, that's good to hear. Hopefully we can help each other out. And Tiara is thinking, Celia's new to the area trying to figure things out, and we're new to the area. Maybe I should, ask her if she would like to join Country Divas, because, she could be someone that would be an asset to us as she's learning too. And she seems like she's really willing to put the work in to learn. Not that I doubt Heiress. I do appreciate that she's been stepping up to the plate more. But, it would be nice to have someone I know for sure is willing to put the work in. So she's going to go ahead and she's like, you know what, Celia, why don't you join our club, Country Divas? It's just me and my friend right now. But, I think you could be a real asset. She's like, really? I don't have that many friends in town, but it means a lot that you think I'd be an asset. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can add Celia. I don't know if they've been talking long enough for that to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Here she is. There's Celia. So we're gonna go ahead and add Celia to our group. She's like, I think you'll be a great asset. Like, I'm pretty sure my friend Heiress will love you. And she's like, well, it's just good to be making friends here. I'm glad that you and I have kind of developed a little bit of a bond here. She's like, yeah, of course. I'm always one for making more friends. So I'm gonna head back and see what's going on with Heiress. It seems like she is still selling honey and making a killing. She's doing so well. I'm so proud of her. But I think we'll end things here. So obviously, Heiress still wants to talk to Tiara to ask her about if she can add her new friend Wiki. I don't know how Heiress is going to take it that Tiara just invited somebody to the club who, without asking Heiress first. I think that might cause a little bit more friction, especially after they finally just made back up. But we'll have to figure out how that's going to pan out later. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you thought of this episode. I love to hear your comments and opinions about every episode. They mean the world to me. But as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay dazzled. I will see you in the next one. Bye.